Rundown.
Hey everybody, how we doing? John Anthony, Chairshot Sports, a SportCon affiliate, as always, powered by Zoa Energy. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Raw Rundown. Obviously, immediately following Raw on Netflix. I am handsomely joined by two amazing guests who are here all the time. First of all, my partner in crime, also I'm the co-host of the Lowdown on Wednesdays, AEW, Jesse B, Princess Skywalker. How we doing, Jesse?
Good. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Doing okay. Doing all right. Awesome.
Good.
And with that being said, also my good friend from the run-in over on Thursday nights, my boy Big Mike over with Sped Rock is his partner. Big Mike, how's it going?
It's going good, man. I'm not sure who Jess was talking about. I don't know about any gentlemen, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
I was polite. I was polite enough to say I'm doing good, but we let it go from there. So
I can't let it go.
No, gentlemen.
Me and gentlemen should not be in the same sentence.
Yeah, usually when people are like, "Oh, what's going on, gentlemen?" I'm like, "Ooh, I don't insult you. Don't do that." That's not what we do here. Cash, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate it. Mike for kicking out it too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Awesome. This is good stuff. Good stuff. Great episode. Obviously, we got about 2 weeks out for Money in the Bank. So good episode. Let's jump right into it. Logan Paul opens up Monday Night Raw, opens up the whole thing, gets in the whole thing. Obviously, opens his mouth, does the whole thing, talking about how great he is, winning a championship way sooner than Jey Uso, how much he's knocked out Jey Uso. Gunther actually comes out here. Gunther with an amazing promo. Him and Logan. It was almost like two heels here. Like, who do we cheer for? Shit, who do we boo? Who do we cheer? Like, it's a paradox. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
But Gunther gave his props, and he did. No word of a lie from Gunther. That's what I've said before. We've all talked about it. Hate Logan all you want. Logan is a self-made guy, and Gunther was like threw all that out there. But then at the back end of that was like, listen, when it comes to belts, I'm gonna eat you alive. And it does not matter what you do. I'm still winning that belt. He walks out of there. Logan's like, you don't walk away from me. What are you doing? Jey Uso gets in the ring. Super kick. Leaves Logan laying. Obviously, we're a couple days away from Saturday Night Main Event. So good stuff to see with them, with the three of them in the ring. Obviously, Gunther has whoever wins Saturday Night Main Event, whoever the winner of that is, they're going on to take Gunther. So with that being said, your thoughts on the segment, and what are your thoughts on the opening of Raw? Jesse, I'll start with you.
Opening Raw with Logan Paul was just like, Jesus Christ, someone kill me already. Please get this man out of my ring. But I just can't stand Logan Paul. Like, he's too much. He comes out to a song that says I'm humble when he is the least humble person on the face of the fucking planet. And then just cuts these terrible promos every fucking time. I'm just like, it was nice to see Gunther come out and shut him up and, give him some real lessons on cutting a promo, because Gunther's was amazing in comparison to Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whichever Paul it was.
Awesome take. What's up, Lady Alpha? How we doing? Zach, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate you guys. That's a good take, but if you don't like, if you effing hate Logan Paul, then I guess he's doing what he needs to do. That's his job here. His millions don't come from WWE; they come from YouTube and his streaming services, and the fact that people that watch him in WWE, they tune in and watch him with or without a belt on his show, and having WWE personalities on that show. So, Impulsive is one of the top 3 internet streams on Spotify and all the podcasts. So I think he's getting the job done. So you hating him definitely is exactly what he wants. Mike, what are your thoughts?
I hated him pre-WWE though. Like, this isn't just the WWE thing. This is
did everybody else.
Yeah,
that's the whole point.
Too. Yeah, everyone hates Jake too, but he still wins boxing matches. So it is what it is.
Yeah, the old line isn't character creates cash. It's controversy creates cash, and he definitely does that. So
Shout to Eric Bischoff.
exactly. I mean, the guy wasn't wrong. But yeah, I mean, it did what it did. It's Stampede's exactly right. It served its purpose. I agree. It probably went a little long. I'm not going to say less is more for Logan because he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's making you hate him even more. Every word that comes out of his mouth, people hate him even more. That's what they want. That way, no matter who he's in the ring with, they're going to get cheered. That was the funny thing. You mentioned, heel and heel. Who are we going to cheer for? Who are we going to root for? When Logan Paul is one of the heels, it will always be the other guy you cheer for.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
agreed.
And that's the point. I don't know Logan Paul personally. Obviously, I've seen the same stuff everybody else has, so I don't have a whole lot of judgment on him because I'm not in his situation. But respect for him in the ring. I don't think his promos are that bad a lot of the time, but he does exactly what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to make you hate him, and that's what he does.
No, seriously, I agree with that. He does. He gets the job done. You're not supposed to like him, so he goes out there and does exactly that. So good stuff on him, though. But no, Jesse, if you're hating him that much, and obviously if it transcends and predates WWE, and you bring it into here, even better. That's what they want. Like let's bring the heat. Bring it. They openly want that. Let's go. So bring
And
all
that
of
goes
that.
into this. About he's not a very good promo. Keep it simple. He's not supposed to keep it simple. That's the whole point of Logan Paul. If Logan Paul came in and cut like a 5-word promo just saying he was going to go in and win the match, it doesn't do what Logan Paul's supposed to do.
Nah.
His character, you saying he cuts a bad promo is exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
So
he's supposed to come in, talk a whole bunch of shit, and maybe it doesn't make sense, but you're like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm with that. I mean, maybe.
I mean, I get the purpose, but I just don't want to hear it.
Right. And that's
I just don't want to fucking hear
is the
it.
purpose.
Again, that's what we're saying. That's the point.
That is the purpose.
Yeah, that's the purpose. Like that's kind of what we want to do. So we go from there. We find out Raw is Rox moving forward. Roxanne Perez is now an official member of Monday Night Raw. Obviously, a little bit of a pre-fade from Friday night. Julia is now over on SmackDown. So these two are broken up. Not that they were in the official tag team. They were obviously doing the things they need to do. They show up at the same time, got the things done. The enemy of the enemy is my friend. Kind of just hanging out, doing some tag team stuff. But those two are now separate brands. Awesome for both of them. Julia's going to do great stuff on SmackDown. Good stuff for Rox on Raw. Great stuff actually for Roxanne Perez on Raw. I'm excited for this. And obviously we'll talk about it with her match later on the night. But I'm very excited for this. Great signing for them. I think they definitely hit the nail on the head putting those two on those brands, like where they need to go. But jumping to some tag team action, Penta and AJ Styles going against Finn and Shady for the Judgment Day. Before we get into that, G Uso runs into Paul Heyman in the back, and Heyman pretty much gives him the, listen, man, you're great. Everything's short term. You're short term. Everyone's short term. That's great. Gunther, everybody, Logan Paul, everyone's short term. Long term here is Seth freaking Rollins. Heyman doing what he does is amazing stuff. I'm very excited for it. Real quick before we jump into any other matches, your thoughts as far as Rox going to Raw, Julie going to SmackDown. Do you agree with that? Or do you think maybe switched? What are you guys' thoughts? Mike, I'll start with you.
Perfect. 100% perfect. I'm glad they didn't have to do some kind of breakup angle where they try to break up a tag team that was never really a tag team. I mean, Roxanne said from night one that they were just two people with the same idea. They were both rookies trying to make an impact. That's what they came in to do. They just happened to align at that point in time. Now they can go their separate ways and make an impact on their own show. I'm glad Roxanne stayed with Raw, so now we can explore the Bayley thing down the road. We can always call back to that, so we don't have to jump through hoops to get to that. Julia can go make some new friends on SmackDown, and then go from there. But I think it's perfect.
Awesome. Just to be your thoughts.
I think it was a great fit too. I think Julia is definitely a good fit for SmackDown. Help elevate that women's division a little bit more outside of just Chelsea Green and Tiffy. Those are the only two they really seem to focus on. I get that they're the champions. Well, no, they're not anymore. And I love Tiffy time. I love Tiffany Stratton. So don't get me wrong when I say this. But it's going to be nice to have somebody else to focus on besides those two. Get Julia in there, get her in a feud, even hell, throw her in a feud with Charlotte Flair. Charlotte needs something to do. Give Charlotte a feud. But that's only if Charlotte's going to fucking play nice. Because Charlotte has a hard time working with rookies. Charlotte likes to bury rookies. She doesn't like to. Well, not that Julia's a rookie. She's not. She's got a lot behind her. She's a rookie in the WWE sense.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah, she's a rookie in the WWE sense. She's not a rookie in general. She's have plenty of time under her belt. So that's not what I meant. But I like it. I like Roxanne on Raw. She fits in better. We'll get to more about Roxanne later on in the show, but I like it.
Awesome. Takes awesome. Penta and AJ, obviously, Finn and JD get into it. Tag team action. Everyone's going crazy. Grande Americano wants to make himself known. Obviously, with the medal in his mask, gets involved. Finn and JD walk away here with a win. I mean, it's almost like it's like keeping the Judgment Day on life support, which is wild to me. Like we're just like giving wins. Like, wins live coming back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like it though. I like how they're doing it, and obviously getting Grande involved. I get it. It's cool, but like, you know, and we'll talk about the whole thing with like as far as like Finn and bringing in Rocks, the whole thing with the Judgment Day locker room, all that stuff. But it was a cool match. Great. Finn and JD go over. But yeah, it was good stuff. What are you guys' thoughts on the match? And yeah, what are your thoughts? Mike, I'll start with you.
It's a really good match. I enjoyed it. I mean, again, kind of the same thing we said with that first segment. It did exactly what it needed to do. It showed a little bit of miscommunication by JD and Finn with the frog splash where JD actually hit Finn instead. So you see a little bit of miscommunication from the two people in Judgment Day who should be the closest based on their past, relationship and even in the Judgment Day. I think they are. It's been interesting because now Penta and Rey Fenix have both eaten losses a few times in a row now. Both of them lost at Mania. Both of them, lost the past shows. Rey in his qualifying match, Penta there. I'm wondering if they are starting to do these kind of losing streaks to where they're like, okay, let's get together and bring the Lucha Bros in to kind of make them stronger together. Yep. I wonder if they're kind of leading to that with all the losses both of them have started to take, whether they're fair or not. Obviously, Americano has been involved in some, and I'll say this, as much as I have championed the Americano gimmick is just being funny and all that, whoever that is under the mask, not Chad Gable, needs to work on their timing on their run-ins, because the one at the PLE last time where he had to climb up the ropes and then actually missed Penta with the headbutt was really bad. This one was really bad because he kind of stood there for a minute. Penta's like, okay, are you going to hit me? And I mean, whoever it is under the mask, because Chad Gable would never. Really needs to work on their timing.
Double stuff. We need to have a conversation. This is wild.
Yeah, because Gable would never have such bad timing.
Ever.
That's the only thing I really have to say about that. But everything else, I mean, you're not going to have bad matches with these guys, 4 great professional wrestlers. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Jess, your thoughts on the match?
It was a good match, all in all. It was a nice, fast-paced match. Kept the pace going really well. Didn't drag. Didn't really, wasn't one of those ones that was like, Jesus, is this match over yet? Like some matches can get. It was a good match, and I'm kind of getting over the Grande Americano thing, jumping in and ruining all of Phoenix's matches or Penta's matches. So we need to do something with that and make something of it. make something more of it than just him helping out the Judgment Day every time. Like, if we're gonna do a medium coffee versus Penta, then we need to start doing more than just a fucking run-in every week when Penta's having a match.
I don't know what the payoff. I don't know what the payoff is going to be. Hopefully, it's the SummerSlam.
Gotta hope not.
I don't know.
Everything
I hope it
comes
doesn't
down to
last that
SummerSlam
long.
for you, John.
Everything goes. Listen, man. Listen. All
Everything
roads,
comes down to SummerSlam.
There's
for you.
Money in the Bank on June 7th. There's really no PLEs until August 2nd and 3rd, the 3rd and 4th, 2nd and 3rd. So listen, like everything, all roads lead over to SummerSlam. Listen.
See, I would much rather this end at Money in the Bank and then find a way to get the Lucha Brothers back together on Raw, and then see like the New Day versus the Lucha Brothers for the tag titles on SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
That's more what I would like to see.
I'm sorry. Did you say SummerSlam? Wait.
Yes, I did. I figured you'd like that match more too, seeing the Lucha Brothers and the Lucha Bros in the New Day, more than a medium coffee, as just likes to say.
I would pray to see them on night 2. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Yes.
The only problem,
with
buying those tickets on night 2.
Them.
The only problem with buying the tickets on night 2 is sitting there watching like the night 1 card, and you're like, man,
I've seen the Lucha Brothers live. They're fucking amazing.
I'm pumped. I really hope that is what you get. What you
it was
get,
when they were doing that best of 7 series with the Young Bucks.
No best of 7. We don't do that here. Stop it. We don't.
I'm just saying that's when I saw them. Was when they were doing the best of 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we don't.
It was a wild match. You couldn't see shit.
So, Eos guys in the back talking about having the title, defending the title. Here comes Becky Lynch being like, "Oh, hey, look at you!" Talking about these two getting into it. Becky Lynch spews what she has to spew. She heads out to the ring. Before she gets out there, though, I'm sorry. We come back. Seth is doing the ultimate it's almost like a Karrion Kross gimmick, but it's not. Now Seth is out here talking to Logan. He's like, hey man, listen, you get a match. And listen, if you get through him, you get through Gunther. Listen, let's run it back, man. Let's run back. Let's go here. Come on, man. You got me. Like, Seth is just planting those seeds, like where he wants to go, like to get that championship, whether it's Jay, whether it's Logan, whether it's Gunther. I don't think Seth cares, but he just needs to get himself a title shot. Just planting seeds everywhere he can. So an awesome segment in there. Then we get Becky Lynch, we get Rox, we get Natty. Awesome. No.
I gotta stop you. We don't get Natty. We get Natalya.
No, what?
Don't disrespect Natty.
Bloodsport Natty.
Don't disrespect Natty by calling what we saw tonight Natty. That is not Natty Neidhart. That's Natalya.
I'll give it to Mike. We got Lynch, we got Roxanne, we got Natalya in a WWE ring. This is the Natty. If you want to watch a blood sport, go watch that. You saw her slap the taste out of that fan's mouth? That was some shit. Yo. Woo. So Natalya, thank you for correcting me. Appreciate that. Great match. It was very well done. Obviously, Lyra gets involved, pulls Becky out once, but not once, twice. Pulls her out. This gives Roxanne the opportunity to hit Pop Rocks, gets the 1, 2, 3. Roxanne Perez is now qualified for Money in the Bank. A great match from everyone involved. Obviously, with Lyra getting involved, we know it's Money in the Bank. It's coming down the road. We know what's going to happen. But in regards to Money in the Bank, with this triple threat, what are your thoughts on Perez getting the win and moving on to get that briefcase of Money in the Bank? Jesse, I'll start with you.
I was shocked. I mean, I was genuinely shocked at the result of this match. Didn't expect Lyra to get involved. I was shooketh. I didn't expect Lyra to get involved. So I honestly expected Becky to come out the winner of this match, especially after the promo that she cut last week about being I'm not saying that that's what I wanted to happen. I'm just saying that's what I thought was going to happen, especially since last week she came out with that whole I'm going to be selfish. screw all of you guys. I'm going to do what I want. I thought this was going to be starting of that, to continue with that promo of her being selfish and putting herself in the Money in the Bank match and winning. I thought that's what was going to happen. But I'm glad to see that it didn't happen. Now, did I want Roxanne to win? No, I would have preferred Natalya to win. But it is what it is. They're never going to give Natalya her chance.
Are you not a Roxanne fan?
I don't know enough about Roxanne.
Did you watch NXT?
I don't. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Roxanne to say it. I just think Natty deserves.
She carried NXT for a good 7-8 months on her back as being the NXT champion and taking on probably some of the best that they sent. WWE sent people down from Raw and SmackDown to take her on for that championship, and she's still defending it. Thank you.
I just think Natty deserves it.
Natty deserves a lot of things.
Stop putting her down.
I think Natty at the end of the day is going to get her just desserts. I don't think it's on Money in the Bank, but she will get what she needs to go. Queen of the Ring is right around the corner, guys. So don't get it twisted. Like if there's something for her to do, Queen of the Ring might be the place for her to go. But yeah, awesome. Mike, your thoughts?
Own water?
I mean, I agree with Roxanne winning. It was perfect. I'm glad Becky didn't. I figured it would either be Becky or Roxanne when Natalya came out. Because, like somebody said in the comments earlier, if Natty had come out, then she would have had a shot because of the way that Natty has been kind of blowing up on the indies, so to speak.
Yep.
And the crowd would have went crazy if she'd have come out, in that black singlet and everything like that, like she's been doing. But with the way it was, I'm glad Lyra came out and interfered. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't get an announcement of maybe Lyra and Becky at Saturday Night's Main Event. I guess we're going to stick with 4 matches for Saturday Night Main Event, which is weird. I was hoping we'd at least get a 5th match, any women's match. This one would have been a good one to do, so then Becky could go on to Bayley afterwards, maybe. I'm glad Roxanne won.
Matches, people are going to lose their shit.
Not yet. Not unless they add another one, which would be odd because this was the last real show before then.
They would probably do. They would do it tonight. They would. I don't.
Yeah.
Friday's too. They don't. Yeah. Friday's too soon.
Yeah, I would have expected them to do it tonight. When she came out, I thought they were going to have a backstage segment with Adam Pearce saying, "All right, if you can't control yourselves with each other, we'll see you guys at Saturday Night Main Event, and then you can have your match there."
Oh, Pierce had his backstage segment, man. God bless that man is crashing out on a daily basis. God bless that man.
Every night.
Someone buy that man a drink.
But yeah, I mean, Roxanne's the right choice. She can continue, because they've been teasing her and Alexa a little bit, during Elimination Chamber, things like that, where they've kind of had some altercations. So I'm glad those two are in the match together so they can continue that and finish it up since Roxanne didn't go to SmackDown. So I'm glad to see her in there, and it was definitely the right choice for me.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I like Rox. She got it done in NXT, man. She definitely carried the banner, and she proved what she can do, and her on the main roster. Don't let the size fool you, man. That girl can get it done. She goes crazy, aerial-wise, in the ring, outside the ring. She's great, and it's exciting to see her. What she's going to do in Money in the Bank, I don't think she's going to win. But some of the things she's going to do in that match, I'm here for it. Yeah. It's going to be awesome and definitely put her name on the map.
And if I have learned nothing from watching LFG this season, the fact that she's trained by Booker T means she's going to be the greatest superstar ever, because anybody trained by Booker T is the greatest superstar ever. And if you don't believe anybody, just ask Booker T.
That's right, man.
Yeah, there's that.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started about LFG, man. That ending was bullshit. I'll say it right now.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. We could have a whole show on LFG. As a matter of fact, if you want to, we'll have a whole review. I'm good with it.
And before that, cut you off. I'm sorry, but no disrespect to the winners. No disrespect to the winners at all. At all. But goddamn, I'm sorry. There was the cops should have been around when Shawn Michaels robbery, man. There was some robbery.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm going to talk about it Wednesday on Week in Wrestling, but. Yeah.
I may have to jump on Wednesday with you then.
I'm here, man. 6:30. Let's go. But I'm just, and again, I don't say it. It's hard to say that because, like, no offense to the winners. I get it. I do get it. But I'm sorry. Fuck, man. Like, do you see who you said no to?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. We'll stay on the Mike. If you're jumping in, man, we'll talk about it Wednesday. I mean,
I'm on
got
every
some
other
feelings.
night this week, so I might as well.
I got feelings, man. Wednesday, yeah, I'm saying every other night I'm on. Fuck. Jay and Sammy are in the bag. Jay's out there. Sammy's like doing their little like, hey, you can handle business. Let's get out there. Let's do it. The rumors are out there. The streets are talking. The streets are saying, a Saturday Night Main Event, we're gonna see Sami Zayn. Mike, I know you. I think you put something on your X as well. They're saying Sammy is the third guy. They're saying Sammy is gonna be the next guy to join the Heyman Rollins faction on Saturday Night's Main Event. Let me just test the waters a little bit. If that was to happen, obviously he's going against Punk. Sammy turns around. It was a kick to the nads, whatever goes on, and Sammy jumps over. What are your thoughts? How would you feel about that? Mike, I'll start with you.
I don't want it. What you're referring to is a clip from our show where Sped says that that's what he would do. I don't want to see heel Sami Zayn again. I really don't. I prefer Sami Zayn the way he is. I wouldn't mind seeing Sammy and Seth Rollins down the road or something like that, but I don't want to see him as part of that group.
No, you don't want some heel Sammy?
No, I got enough of heel Sammy the last time. Okay. I mean, granted, it'll be a different character of heel Sammy because it's not going to be the whiny bitch that was the last Sami Zayn heel character that got beat by Johnny Knoxville. So.
Oh, apparently I got a tale of two mics jumping in on Wednesday at 6:30. Wednesday's going to be packed, folks. Just so you know.
Well. So I'm actually going to be on Michael's show tomorrow night. So Michael, if you want to talk about that a little bit tomorrow night, we can chop it up tomorrow night.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. If it does happen, I don't want it to happen. I think it's weird. I think it's a force. I think you're grabbing the first guy who, okay, it makes sense because obviously Jay and Sammy are close. So you're like, oh my God. And now Jay's like shooketh. He's like, oh no, oh my God, everyone. Jay's not the guy, man. Like I'm telling you, man, it always has been. It will be Austin Theory. We'll talk about that match too. I'm telling you, it's just Sammy. That's a reach. You're literally just trying to grab someone that's connected to Jay, and like kind of like trying to throw him off kilter. I don't like it. It's a bad look. It's bad booking. I don't like it. Jesse, what are your thoughts?
I don't like it either. I agree with you. It's lazy. Sammy's not good as a heel, in my opinion. I didn't like his heel run. I prefer him as a face. He's just a better baby face than he is a heel. Whenever he's a heel, it seems a little forced. It doesn't seem genuine. So it would be nice for him to stay a face and not be the one to join, because I really don't want to see him the third. He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit the gimmick. He's not clean cut. He's not a sharp dresser. He's not, like the rest of the faction is.
If it gets Sammy to shave that beard, I'm here for it. Like, let's go. Like, I want those of you that, if you know, Sammy from NXT. That's the Sammy I want. Like, just crew cut, no beard. Like, let's go. Like, that's the Sammy I want to show up. It's like when you get drafted by the Yankees or you get traded to the Yankees. You show up, you walk into the whatever Steinbrenner office, and they're like, "Oh, that's got to go, bro. You just got to clean it up. That's it, all gone." That's the Sammy I like. That's the heel Sammy I like. But yeah, I just think there's more to it than that, and I really hope that's not the direction they go, because they can definitely go deeper than that, and they have a deeper story. They go with somebody else. Sheamus, 100%. Grayson Waller. Austin Theory, given the payback, he's like, "Oh, I got him. Yeah, what? You got him this week." Awesome stuff. They had a great match. It's a fun match. Obviously, Grayson gets out there. He's looking up at Theory. He's like, "What's going on, Doc?" Nope. Boop. Gets picked up by Sheamus. At the end of the day, Sheamus gets a win with a bro kick. 1, 2, 3. Great match. Good stuff, fun stuff, as always. Sheamus is amazing to see in the ring. I'm telling you, man, the breakup, if these past 2 to honestly 3 weeks have not painted that picture, again, not putting Theory over to that group, but those two have got to break up. I'm going to say in the next week or two. what are your thoughts as far as Sheamus and Waller, the match, and kind of where A-Town Down Under is going? I'll start with you, Jesse.
I thought it was interesting that for some reason the whole arena was screaming Austin Theory while Grayson Waller was wrestling his match. I mean, they're all sitting there chanting for Austin Theory in the middle of Grayson Waller's match. So that was interesting. I don't really give a shit about A-Town Down Under, so I don't care what happens to them. If they make one of them relevant again, then maybe I wouldn't mind it, but I don't care about A-Town Down Under. I just don't. They're obnoxious little frat boys.
The shitty thing
But
is,
if they do something different with them, and they actually do something with Austin Theory or with Grayson Waller and split them up and actually do something with them in singles competition, it could be completely different.
that's the shitty thing. Like, both these guys can wrestle. Like Theory can go. We've all watched him. He had his U.S. title run when he was under VKM. VKM loved this man. He did a whole selfie bit, all this other whatever BS he was running. Like, Theory can go, man, and Wall can go as well. Like, it just sucks because he's a great wrestler. Again, if you watch NXT before they got called up, there's a reason why he's on the main roster and not NXT or get released. Like, the guy can wrestle, get away all like the bullshit in the He's great on the mic. He'll bury you before you even get in the ring, and that's what's so great about him. And he can also wrestle, which is great. But when it's not this gimmicky shit, this tag team stuff, when it was one-on-one, when he needs to win some belts, he can go. So my hope is, whether it's Theory over to this group, whatever they got to do, these two need to break up. Maybe, hopefully, I'm tuning in on Monday night, and one of the two, hopefully it's Theory. Theory's getting signed over to Raw. Waller goes over to SmackDown. Break these guys up, man. Like, we've done the experiment. They're up here. Everyone knows who the hell they are. Stop. Like, just this tag team sucks. They had gold, which is great. Good for both of them because they were good. But we've been doing this breakup stuff for, I think, maybe 3 months now, maybe 2.5.
Oh, it's been a lot longer than that.
I mean, but
they were teasing a breakup when they were on SmackDown.
In your face, kind of like, oh man, you know what, mate? Maybe you'll face him tonight. And Waller throwing it up to him, like legitimately, kind of like, F you, man. You go. It's you. You got this. But tonight was the one where Theory goes, guess what? You're going against the dude I had to go against. And that's why if you saw Theory in the ring, he's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. He got picked up, got some licks, and got a bro kick. So, yeah. Mike, I'll go back to you, man. Your thoughts on the match as far as the tag team moving forward?
The match was good. I mean, I won't rehash anything you guys have already said. There wasn't a whole lot to it. I will continue to die on the hill that I think we need to reset Grayson Waller and put him in that group with Seth and Braun. I will continue to say that until they finally do something else with somebody else. The fact that they're cheering Waller and that he's the one that's kind of going over as a babyface, I don't want to see him turn back into the same thing we saw 2 years ago or 3 years ago before they started this. I don't want to see that. I would like to see him continue this babyface run. And then I actually would like to see him go over to SmackDown instead of Waller and revisit some of the stuff over there. And eventually, I think if you want to turn him back heel, maybe you put him with a Drew McIntyre and they become the chosen few, since both of them have been deemed the chosen one at one point in time. And they kind of they kind of go off of those gimmicks. And then they just go around and beat the shit out of everybody. You don't change Drew McIntyre's gimmick. You don't change Austin Theory too much. You just make him a little bit more of a bruiser as well. And I would literally call them the chosen few and just have them go roughshod and add to that tag team division, and then they can go do their own separate thing as well. But I will die on the hill that I think Waller should join Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker for a reset for him to become more serious and more of a heel, because I think he will add something to the group as well.
No, I've been on this since day one. I said the same thing. He needs to join that group. He's the one. That makes the most sense, man. And ever since,
Well, I'm saying Waller though, not Theory. I don't want Theory to join that group. I want Waller to join the group.
Well, Waller to join in on the group. Oh,
yes,
no, man,
I will die on that hill.
I think Theory makes more sense.
He's too funny.
If they're going to use one of the
Waller,
two of them, Theory makes more sense.
Too much of a 180 for him to go back so much what he does.
But I think that's what he needs.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I agree with that, but that's
because if
they're going with one of the two of them, if they're going with one of the two of them, Austin Theory fits way better than Grayson Waller.
So think about, if you think about Evolution, which is what this group has been compared to a lot. Before Randy Orton joined that group, he wasn't necessarily the comedy heel like Waller is, but he was that arrogant, smart-ass kind of heel. And then Evolution kind of helped him transform into what he is now. By giving him a reset, he was a little bit more serious. He didn't play as many, smart-ass jokes. It was more down to business, and I think it could do the same thing here that it did for Randy Orton back then. Not saying he's going to be Randy Orton. Don't come at me in the comments. But it would give him that same sort of reset that it did to Randy Orton back then.
No, I agree with that. I see both points. I've said Theory, but I agree with your point. It can work for Waller, but if we're looking for something quick and to go on that, Theory is the one I think would turn fast. And the fact tonight was the night where everyone, if you're watching, you're listening, you go, oh, Theory. And they're obviously chanting that name for a reason. They know what's up. Like they're like, these two are gonna break. Theory's the guy. We move him over. We'll see what happens. But I
want to pull up this point from Stampede because Stampede, if you remember on our show, you and I said the same thing, and then I'll bring up an AEW point. When Stokely joined FTR, I said the same thing. Square peg, round hole. They just don't fit. But they changed Stokely a little bit to make him a little bit more serious. Now, obviously, he's a manager, not an in-ring, but it's the same situation to where you change him a little bit, make him a little bit more serious, and then he can fit in with that group. And then he's a whole different character, just like they did with that group. And that's the only reason I brought that up, because Stampede and I had that conversation on my show a few weeks ago when they brought Stokely and FTR together.
Listen, if Waller, if he's the one to go, I'll be the first one to be like, yo, you got that. But I really think ever since, even when they debuted the whole thing, everything happened, I'm like sitting there going, oh shit, here we go. I was like, if they need another guy, Theory is the guy. But all your points, all the defenses, everything you're saying, that makes sense. So we'll see what happens. But we're gonna call back. We're gonna come back to this episode because Stampede will be like, yeah, I didn't get that one. Fuck. I guess that square peg fit into that square hole. Shit. Okay. Rusev obviously had an amazing promo. Again, Redeemer vibes in WWE. I love the backstage stuff that Rusev is doing. Just love it. I just need him more in the ring, facing some good people, eventually going for a mid card, moving his way up. I can see Rusev probably winning a world championship down the road sometime in 2026. I'm not saying a Royal Rumble win, but maybe Elimination Chamber or something like that. But he's being built up, man. And these promos that he's cutting are good. They're factual. Like you're into it. You like it. And again, gives me that Redeemer stuff where I'm like, yeah, I like that character. I like that. Bringing that over to WWE. So I'm here for it. Gunther, he's doing his thing. Seth again inserting himself into talking to people in the World Heavyweight Championship title picture. Seth is like, listen, man, yada, yada, yada. Listen, man, if you win, like, that's cool, man. Logan, whoever it is. Jay, if you get that, let's go. You and me. And Gunther's like, yo, man, let's go. I hope it is, because I'm going to end you too. I don't care. Whoever it is, I'm winning this belt. So the way they're building up this this championship field, if you will, with the 3-4 of these guys is amazing. Love to see it. Because obviously Gunther gets his first shot after Jay and Logan, and then obviously we have to decide a contender after that. Obviously it'd be Seth. So very, very excited. I gotta say, like, obviously after Saturday's main event, I would like to think Jay's walking out of there as a champion. Gunther and Seth. So if we have to go to the next like 60 days, I guess we'll go 60 days out. Who would you like to see as the world heavyweight champion? Would you like to see Jey Uso, Gunther, or Seth Rollins? Mike, I'll start with you.
Seth Rollins. Easy. I think it does more for I think it does more for almost any story to have Seth Rollins.
Awesome. Just to be.
I'm gonna say Jey Uso because of the simple fact
What?
that just because we've seen Rollins as the champion way too many times, and we're just going 60 days out. We're going 60 days out.
But like,
that doesn't build up to SummerSlam. Seth Rollins could still take it at SummerSlam. Why have Seth Rollins take it before SummerSlam?
so
Because
get behind
Seth and Gunther at SummerSlam would be a great match.
But I'll get behind Jesse because if you look at the schedule, you have Saturday Night Main Event this upcoming Saturday. You have Money in the Bank June 7th. After that, there's nothing until SummerSlam, night 1 and 2, except for a Saturday Night Main Event and possibly Evolution. There's no pay-per-view for a good amount of time. I'm sorry, PLE. So this is what I've been talking about for a long time. They're stacking SummerSlam. I got night 2, man. I guarantee you I'm missing a shit ton of matches on night 1. But they're going to stack this card for the first 2 nights of SummerSlam. So the fact that it's done where you have Money in the Bank, we'll see what happens, yada, yada, yada. Obviously, there's Netflix. I'm sure there's a title. There'll be title matches. Maybe the undercards move here and there. But damn, maybe Jesse's onto something. Maybe Jay does retain into SummerSlam. Damn. Oh, man. But is it Gunther, though? Does Gunther take it off of him? Oh, man. That's a good point.
They've got Night of Champions in between. That's their big show
That is a
in between.
Yeah.
June 28th is Night of Champions.
I
wasn't sure either. I had to look it up.
King of the Ring? That's in.
I don't think they're doing King of the Ring. I think Night of Champions is taking the place of that.
No way. Maybe they're doing. No, you can't get rid of King. They just made a big deal about it last year, though. King and Queen of the Ring. I know what you're saying. I haven't seen it. But
I don't see it on the schedule for 2025. I'm looking at the entire schedule for 2025, and I don't see it.
Damn.
They may have a tournament, but they may not have a.
Oh, dude.
Maybe they'll end the tournament on another pay-per-view, but they may not have a King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view.
Yeah, but the payoff is at SummerSlam because that's where you get your title match. So like, oh, don't give me that. Oh, Jesus, don't give me that 3-week Raw shit. Oh man. Damn, man. I don't want that. Like 2-week bracket. Throwing matches together. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a Saturday Night Main Event on July.
I saw that. Yep. There's nothing. After Money in the Bank on June 7th, there's literally nothing until August 3rd and 4th. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of B show or kind of PLEs, a little bit bigger than normal shows.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nothing. I looked. I'm like, damn. That's why I was like, when I bought my tickets, I was like, shit. Night 2. I mean, obviously, night 1's gonna be great too, but night 2 is gonna be a banger. I was like, there's gonna be some shit going on. They don't have a pay-per-view for like a month and a half. Like, woo, let's go. So speaking of Money in the Bank, we get into the ladies. Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Zoe Stark. So first off, if everyone's watched this, I know we all have. I think I tweeted about it. I think Jesse did too.
Nasty.
Prayers up to Zoe Stark, man. That injury, I think I got the perfect screenshot. I think Mike shared it too. Like that, her leg went another way and her ankle went another way. Like her knee was here, her leg was here, and the ankle went this way. Like honestly,
it was like a Z.
Yo, that's funny because Zoe. That's funny. But no,
I didn't mean
no,
that,
no, not like that. You meant it, but I'm just saying. But she got fucked up. I prayers up, man. Like she immediately, you saw her grab it, and it was all the two medicals jumped in the ring. And they were like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here. Let's go." Yeah,
You know
wild
the
stuff.
sad thing is that as soon as that happened, the first thought that got into my mind was, "Fuck,
What?
she's the next one to be future endeavored."
Well, I mean, she's the only one left from PFC. Shit, I mean,
and she's
no,
always getting hurt.
no, I mean,
Yeah, I mean they mentioned multiple knee injuries before this. So, I mean they were playing it up, which made me think it was an angle at first, but then I saw the
There's
replay
no
and I'm like,
way.
oh no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like when it initially happened, because I didn't see it, I was kind of distracted at that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they had been talking about her knee the entire night. Now she's knee, and then they should. Then I looked online, and I'm like, oh wait, no, never mind. That leg is not supposed to bend that way.
No. No.
And then, yeah, but yeah, I'm with you guys. Speedy recovery, prayers out to her. I mean, man, that's horrible. I would be surprised. I told you guys in our group chat, I would be surprised if her leg isn't like completely broken, not just tears, not just.
That's when I went back and looked, and I saw the knee here and the ankle here, and I'm like, it's almost like everything was just kind of two different ways.
And I saw the replay of her trying to walk where she couldn't even put any weight on it. They had to carry her out. Yeah, I would be shocked if it's not completely broken plus some torn stuff. I mean, it's.
And a lot of people, it wasn't just
the way that shit went.
For those that don't know, like if you just like kind of because they kind of came back from they kind of came back from a break and came into this. She came off the top rope. They didn't show that. They just show. So you have to understand the rope, like that momentum into the ring. Now her leg hits. Like everyone thought it was it's just a drop kick. No, off the top rope kind of drop kick. Go for the sniper kick, then her leg hits. And that's
There's a lot of momentum going into it.
Exactly. A lot of people, like, I think Cole said it once. He was like, "Oh, off the top rope," and that's when I was like, "Oh, off top." That makes a lot of sense when she like literally snapped open and grabbed it. So,
yeah, they went into more description in the details when they came back from breaks because they actually mentioned that she was trying to do the missile sniper drop kick off the top rope. They actually mentioned it after break, after they had already gotten her out of the ring, obviously. And they came back from the commercial break.
Wild stuff, man. But prayers up, man. Zoe is ever like if you watch her NXT, man, she obviously on the indies before she got signed, she's done amazing stuff. She's awesome in NXT. She always has been. She's great what she does, and she's damn, this sucks. This sucks, man. This really does. So hopefully
it's definitely a game of inches with that. Because I mean, if Kyrie had been another 6 inches forward or a foot forward, she would have kicked her a little bit more. And don't get this wrong. I'm not blaming anybody. That's just a thing.
Right. No.
But Kyrie being just a step too late or being a step behind that where she, would have taken the kick. Goodness.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. That's not to be that guy, but that's wrestling. It is what it is.
No, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming Kyrie at all. I'm not that guy.
Like, oh man, if he just took one extra step, it is what it is. Like you get an injury, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley walks out. The winner. She's moving on. Gets her shot over to Money in the Bank. So that's that. I kind of thought Rhea was going to win the whole time. I don't think Stark going out kind of affected anything. Kind of just going around real quick.
Stark was a projected winner.
Nothing against Stark, but your thoughts on Rhea moving forward as far as someone who's I've talked about this a long time. I know, Mike, we talked about it last year. Jesse, I think we did some stuff last year too. My thoughts on Money in the Bank is I'm not saying give it to someone like in NXT and that much up and coming, but give it to someone who's not main event here in the light, who's like right there. But when you grab the briefcase, you're like, okay, shit, this makes me relevant. Now I can do something. Your thoughts on someone, obviously Kairi Sane coming back, great to see her, but your thoughts on Rhea Ripley winning this briefcase. I'm sorry, going to the match for the briefcase and the possibilities of winning Money in the Bank. Jesse, I'll start with you.
I honestly would have preferred to see Kairi Sane win. Coming back from injury and just Rhea as champion is just, I have no interest in her having the Money in the Bank briefcase. give somebody else an opportunity for a little while. Stop giving it to the same damn 4 people over and over and over again and rotating it between the 4. Let's start seeing some fresh blood in there. Let's start seeing some new blood in there. So I would have preferred Kairi Sane coming in, maybe have Roxanne come out, cause a distraction since she's got things going on with Rhea, and do it that way. But I would have preferred Kairi Sane over Rhea.
All right, awesome. Mike, your thoughts on the outcome of the Rhea walking away with a shot at the belt? I'm sorry, the briefcase, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Rhea being in the ladder match. I mean, out of the 3, I mean, I like Kairi, I like Zoe. I wouldn't have minded any of them winning going into the match. But when you're trying to build the show, I don't. And I'll say this. I'll start out saying I don't want Rhea to win the briefcase because I agree with you on that part. I would like it to be somebody more up and coming that would need the briefcase, because Rhea is not going to need a briefcase to get another title shot. I mean, there's already kind of one built in for her and Io.
Yep.
So I don't think that does anything for it. But her being in the match gives credence to whoever wins the match. It makes me a lot more interested to see who else qualifies, because you've already got Alexa Bliss, who's an established veteran who really doesn't need that. I mean, she can use it, but she doesn't really need it. You've got Rhea, who's in there, kind of the same situation. I just mentioned she's already got a built-in title shot with Io at any point. Roxanne at this point is the only one who could really benefit from having the briefcase. It really just depends on the other 3 that qualify, which hopefully, obviously with the match that's coming up, hopefully it's not Charlotte Flair. And I'm not saying that any disrespect to Charlotte Flair, but I don't want to see her in that position. I really just don't.
I literally sit on that hill and I die on that sword. Me and Stampede, we share a brain. I say this every year, and I said it last year when everyone's like, "Oh, LA Knight," yeah, that makes sense. But like you need to look long term. In that briefcase, if you win it, and that same thing was Tiffany. I made that prediction right, because she gets that. It's not an instantaneous thing. You can literally like, shit, who do we want to win in the next 8 months? Okay, cool. Give them the briefcase and just go and go and go. You kind of forget about it. Tiffany was very much in it with Nia. That the way they did that was very cool. But with some people, you're like, you kind of forget. You forget. All of a sudden, the music hits. They come out with the briefcase. You're like, oh shit! That's kind of what you want. Like, I never thought main eventers should really be in the matches, but it's WWE. They're gonna do what they got to do. But
I mean, I'm okay with it if it's going to further the storyline, like at a SummerSlam. Like if somebody wins it and then they do a quick turnaround and they take it from somebody, something like that, that's different. But I definitely would like to see them build somebody up with it.
No, I agree. It should definitely be like when, Punk, Ziggler, like all these guys who have won it. Like, I don't take Cena out of it, because Cena was the one guy who was like, "I'm going to tell you I'm going to cash it in." Like, oh, John, no, that's not what we do here. Don't do it, man. But everyone else, it made sense. Like Edge, obviously, was one of the biggest ones. Like Edge was so great with it, and women too. It was awesome. But I digress. But yeah, I hope we'll see what happens on SmackDown. Obviously, Raw. Got a bunch of shows lined up next weekend to talk about it. So I'm excited for that. Jay Braun Breaker. Before we get to that, obviously, we're in the Judgment Day Clubhouse, and here comes Rox. Was a good friend apparently of Finn Balor, who brings chicken tendies to Dom.
No.
Those were not chicken tendies.
Those
were
that was my point. Those were nuggets. Those were not tendies.
I know
those were McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I'm trying. Somebody fucked up at creative. Okay, I'm just trying to sell it what it is. I know they were nuggets. I'm not stupid. Okay, my wife literally was like, "Those are nuggets." I went, shh.
Those aren't tendies, damn it.
You get those damn nuggets out of here. She did not bring his tendies.
The Mickey D's down the road, like, yo, give me a 20-piece real quick. I need that. Give me that.
And I wish he would have called her out on it instead of just biting into one and be like, "Oh, I like these." He should have said, "Really? Nuggets?"
Sounds like
nuggets.
What are these? I get it from McDonald's, bro. Get out of here with that bullshit. Carlito gets some apples. Like he just went apple picking. Love to see it. obviously, more again building the separation of everyone looking at Finn like, who is this? What are you doing? Another new member. I'm just bringing her in. I want you guys to see this girl. And again, what we're doing here with Rox, and God for I don't know what the next 3 to 6 months holds, but you put her in something under the arm of Finn Balor. Oh my God! Like Jesus, what are we? This girl.
I don't know if she ends up. I don't know if she ends up in the arm of Finn Balor. Dom was looking.
Yeah, you
Dom's
saw
trifling
that.
ass. Dom's trifling ass was staring a little bit when she walked away.
Yes.
Him and Liv may need to have a talk when she comes back.
I might be in Japan,
Liv
but
used to rein in her man.
You get your who's man's? Get me a check.
I mean, if you're gonna look like that, at least wear some sunglasses, Dom. Come on, dude.
It's like fucking George when he's checking out the NBC executive's daughter's cleavage.
Oh, stop it. Jesus.
It's
Jesse.
like the sun. You're just supposed to take a peek at it. You're not supposed to stare at it.
Oh, God. But no, Rox, from what, again, if you haven't watched NXT, I know all of us have, you just, dude, from what she has come so far and what she's now on that brand, it just makes you smile. Like when she, it's just, I'm so happy. Like she's so great. And it's not because she came from Booker T. And obviously he's a big advocate, but like she's learned. I've watched her like stuttering in the ring, not knowing what the hell to do, sucking at moves to being a champion, killing motherfuckers on the mic, and now coming up here, tagging with Julia, and now a Raw member of that roster and just killing it. And now getting where she is now with Judgment Day, who is a big, like a huge faction for the past 2.5 years on Raw. Roxanne has ascended leaps and bounds, man. It's just great to see like someone grow and build in what they have. But again, that's just me. But yeah, Roxanne definitely has leaps, like a lot of good talent and a lot of future in the roster. So Jay and Braun, obviously they get into it.
100%.
What was that?
I said 100%.
Oh, okay, thank you, appreciate that. Jay and Braun get into it. Whole thing going down, obviously, great stuff. At the end of the day, Sammy gets involved. Here comes Punk. The whole thing gets kind of convoluted. We go to the end of the show, and still, no matter, Logan still gets his comeuppance, still gets a knockout of Jay to end the show. We all know what that means, though. Everyone knows the person who gets laid out and knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the person who's going to win the next time. So how many times did Cena get laid out by RKOs? What happened at Backlash? Jay's got knocked out 4 times. 4 times! Logan Paul has knocked this man out on TV. What's going to happen at Saturday Main Event? Yeah. I think we all can guess what's going to happen. But great win and Raw.
I want to know why Logan Paul's mouth was bleeding. Why the fuck was he bleeding from the mouth?
Wait,
when he just came out from the crowd.
Yeah. Wait, after he hit the knockout shot, if you got in the ring?
Yeah, he had blood on his tooth.
After he hit the knockout shot, he was bleeding from the mouth. Like he had blood on his teeth and everything. He had blood.
Well, he took the super kick earlier. I'm wondering if it caught him a little bit more flush on that super kick.
But it's like, did he hit his face on the ring when he jumped into the ring or something? That's all I mean.
Well, it's almost like he may have gotten it earlier in the night, and they were going to say, all right, let's get you cleaned up, ready to go. And somebody was like, nah, leave it. It'll make it look better. Leave the blood. It'll make it look cooler when he's out there smiling.
Do the thing. Do that.
Yeah. I like
but I don't think your mouth would be bleeding 2 hours later.
But
that's what I'm saying. Is somebody probably said, don't clean it off, leave it there. And
I like that.
Yeah.
Let it sit. But yeah, I think honestly, at the end of the day, I think did a great job as far as go home show for a Saturday Night Main Event. We all know Saturday Night's Main Event is kind of like glorified, house show. They kind of glamored up a little bit for prime time. I really think the Cena R-Truth match is going to do a lot more than what we think it's going to do. I think it's going to go into the next Cena feud. Again, not giving any predictions or anything like that, but I think it's going to do a lot more than just that them two fighting. Other than that, man, I'm excited for it. I think the match of the night on Saturday main event, we'll go around real quick. My thought is going to be Priest and McIntyre. Because this is, I would have to think this is the blow off. I think me and Mike talked about it the other night at SmackDown, the SmackDown Shakedown. Like, this is the blow off. Like, these two, that's it. Like, there's nothing after this. So I think those two are going to be blood. They're going to go nuts. Just kind of not going too much into it, but Jesse, I'll start with you. What's one of the matches you're looking forward to at Saturday main event?
I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. I just think this is, like you said, this is the go home match. This is the finisher. This is what's going to finish the feud. So it's going to be brutal. Now, how brutal can they get on network television? That's the thing too, is they are on NBC. So they can't get too crazy on NBC.
I mean, yada yada. They get in the cage, yada yada yada. There's a pin. That's what it is.
Yep.
You can't yada yada blood, bro. It is what it is.
But you yada yada the best part. No, I'm not
the best part of that shit. What the?
Yeah, we didn't tell him to bleed. It just happened. We don't know how it happened.
He hit the wrench. It's not my problem. Mike, your thoughts as far as Saturday main event? What do you think? What do you think the match tonight is going to be a Saturday main event?
Oh, I agree, 100%. Like you said, we talked about it Friday night. I mean, it's going to be the greatest match on that card. I mean, it's really sad that the match I'm least excited about has been confirmed to be the main event. I mean, out of all those matches, why you're letting Logan and Jay main event, I don't get it. I mean, I get it; it's for the world title, but you've had plenty of other shows to have world title matches that didn't main event the show. There's so much more story in almost every other match that you're having. You know, I don't know, man. That's the one I'm least excited for. But yeah, the cage match, 100% match of the night.
Awesome. Yeah, man. It was a very good go home show. I liked it, man. The matches were good. Obviously, a lot of storytelling past Saturday main event. Obviously, we're looking at Money in the Bank. In another 2.5 weeks, and obviously SummerSlam is looming. 2 months away, but there's no PLEs after that except for a Saturday main event. So a lot of breadcrumbs being left, a long trail for that. So but yeah, it was good stuff, man. I'm excited for Saturday. It's gonna be good. A booked up weekend, man, for wrestling, man.
Lots of wrestling.
TNA, man. Battleground.
My family is gonna be thrilled.
NWA, my wife. I told my wife, go to bed. Don't even worry about me. I'm not gonna be. I'll be in this room. So Under Siege, NWA is gonna be over on Saturday. Battleground, Double or Nothing, going back to back, head to head. So like me and Mike talked about on Friday, I'm like, well, we'll talk about something. We'll do something on Sunday. We're gonna talk about something. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll do something.
Well, I'm gonna be watching Double or Nothing, so I'm gonna be doing a Double or Nothing.
I guess I gotta be the anti. Don't get me wrong. Listen, the fact is, I got a computer. I have a TV. So the cool thing is, one goes on one, one goes on the other. We're good to go. I get to watch both. So, with that being said, man, I think it was a good show. Good stuff building into the Saturday main event. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. Great weekend for wrestling, and obviously building into main Money in the Bank, which I'm sure all of us have a lot of stuff going to the next couple weeks. So, but with that being said, I appreciate both of you guys obviously joining me here on Monday night. For those of you that don't know who this man is, Big Mike, you can catch him on Thursdays on the Run-In. But Mike, where can everyone catch you on socials when you're not here?
You see it down there by my shoulder at _Big Mike 27, pretty much on all the socials. You can also catch me at the Run-In Wrestling Podcast every Thursday night, 8:00 Central. You can also catch me this Tuesday night, tomorrow night, on the Kicking Out at 2 podcast, as I will guest host with Michael. The talent of the show, Tori, has some other obligations she's got to take care of, so I will be filling in as best possible on the Kicking Out at 2 podcast tomorrow night. So hopefully come join us there for a lot more wrestling talk there. And I'll be on pretty much every night this week, almost. So.
Awesome. Good stuff. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night kicking out. Jesse, where can everyone find you as well?
Well, when I'm not here with you on Monday nights doing the Raw Rewind, I am on Wednesday nights and the
Right.
Lowdown with all things Rundown. Sorry. It's behind the thing.
Don't do
It's a
rewind.
thing.
Just give me infringement. Don't do it.
I
Why not?
glitch. You guys have watched the show. You know how I do things. It's been a fucking day, okay? Anyways, so you can catch me on Wednesdays on the Lowdown, everything AEW. This week we actually have an interview with Kid Bandit. So look forward to that on Wednesday night. It'll be crammed in between John's show and the beginning of Dynamite.
My show's at 6:30. I'm done in like an hour.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
It's
We're
at
done at like 10. Don't
7:45.
do that.
It's at 7:45. Sorry. It was the only time we could get it done, and we've been trying to schedule this for months.
Wait, what?
So.
How do I not? You know what? Me and Jesse have some talking to do after this. What? I didn't even know this was a thing, but okay, cool.
7:30 your time or his time?
This
His
is great.
time.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, so surprise.
Thanks, Jesse. That's awesome. You're great.
Yeah, I meant to talk to you about that. That happened today.
You didn't get the
Hey,
memo?
I'm gonna need
Anyway.
you to come in on Saturday.
You didn't get the memo? I thought you didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to need you to come in Monday. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to be here at 6:30 on Saturday on Wednesday.
About that. So anyway,
That's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, it's not going to do that. That doesn't work for me. Shit.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, and then you can follow me at Jess Skywalker 10 on X or Jessie B1705 on TikTok.
Hey, she got her name on TikTok. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
I did it.
Gold star.
I didn't get the
Jesse.
show name
Good for
fucking
you,
right,
good
but
for
I
you.
got my
She did the
TikTok
thing.
handle.
She did the thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I fucked up the show name, but I got my handle
You
right.
did. But
Look, as long as you mess something different up on every show, eventually they'll get all the information correct.
Social's correct. That's all that matters. Like, get the social.
Well, no, I mean, like if she messes up a different social in every show, eventually they'll get the right information somewhere down the line.
I am who I am. I
That's
am
it.
who I am. Damn it! You love it or hate it.
And that's why we love you.
Yep.
So you guys know who I am. I'm John Anthony, the $1 Million Man. You guys see me Mondays on the Raw Rundown, Fridays on SmackDown Shakedown, talking TNA on Thursdays or Fridays. We have some huge news to drop with you guys on Wednesday. Weekend Wrestling. We have a couple interviews we want to drop about and some other news as well for the brand, everything else going on. So please tune in at 6:30. Apparently a hyper version now that Jesse wants to tell me I have to hurry up. But with that being said,
yes, since you're going to be on speed mode, I guess I'll sit out Wednesday. That way I don't take up too much time.
No, for real though. No, listen. No, but we have some amazing news going on for interviews and some great things going on. We are very excited to announce this stuff. And Wednesday we're gonna take that time to announce that 6:30 Eastern time, PM Eastern time. So we're excited for that. You can catch me obviously Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, obviously alongside Jesse B on Wednesday nights, and obviously you can catch Mike and Sped Rock on Thursday nights as well. But to catch all of us at any time or any point, and I really remiss if I didn't mention Vinny with Sunset Square Circle every Monday night, 8 o'clock. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment, subscribe, like. If there's nothing else you do, the 130 people that are in here now, like, please give us a thumbs up. It tells us, hey, we like these guys. It puts us in the algorithm, and not for nothing, man. It's a like. It's not subscribe. We're not asking you to commit. It's a very easy first date. I'm not asking for commitment. But I'm definitely
It's an
asking
open
for
relationship.
Yeah, you guys are cool. Cool. Give me a thumbs up. But it doesn't just help me. It helps Mike. It helps Jesse. It helps Vinny. It helps Bedrock. It helps everybody else
Just
in
do
this
the damn
domain,
thing.
in the media group, so everyone sees the algorithm and gets us out to everybody else. So that's my ask. Please, a like is all I ask. But when you're feeling like you want to make a commitment and you want to get a serious thing, please hit subscribe and see all of us at any given time. But yeah, man, I'm excited.
What is it that Logan did?
Yeah, there it is. We have an awesome couple weeks, man. This weekend is packed, man. We got Battleground, we got Double or Nothing. Money in the Bank is coming up crazy shows from myself. I know Mike has some crazy stuff coming up for Money in the Bank. Jesse B, Vinny as well. We got some crazy stuff coming up with some awesome guests too. So the only way to see all of that is to either hit the like or hit subscribe. So life's all about choices. So do what you gotta do. But with that being said, it's getting late. It's Monday night. Raw is awesome, and I appreciate both you guys for joining me, guys and girls, for joining me for this show. So for Jesse B, for Big Mike, I'm John Anthony, guys. We will catch you on the flip side. Everybody enjoy this weekend with Under Siege, Battleground, and Double or Nothing.